pero seguir batallando, cuidado, y salta para nuestro ¡qué pasa acá! La potestad viene a hacer pantalón encima del otro.
Blitz knuckles. Like anything for some extra attack speed, you can feel, yeah, this is the last hurrah here for IG. Find Dust, or sorry, they'll find Schofield, so a freebie. Don't have to expend anything.
Okay. There's a way to start the fight. Parker, he'll start with the Red Grim. He's going to be able to turn. Zhang Yu's caught in the fear. Zhang Yu's going to get taken out.
Dust?
The chrono, but he gets
glimpsed
out of it.
Oh no.
They didn't have anything to throw into the chrono. They didn't even have the void to throw into the chrono because he got thrown out of it.
Oh, his Lincoln's was up in 1 second. He got glimpsed away. Schofield buys back. He looks for him. Dust. He's even able to get away.
Yeah, they're just chasing him for fun here, it feels.
There's an Orchid and a lasso at the ready. And Parker's just going to push while they chase Dust anyway.
These two can kind of mess around with the void, and the rest of the team can just look to close the game.
Gets the time dilation onto Schofield, so he's being annoying, but only that, as he will inevitably, very likely go down here. Parker, he's just killing the Brewlings.
Oh! They're gone. No chance of a TP with the ways they have to move the Linkers to take him out. Back on the push. IG using their final efforts here to put a stop to this, but Zhang Yu's gone. No buyback, of course, on him or Dust. Emo.
One and the second hit. It's not gonna happen.
He's gone.
The waves, though, they're gonna come in though, and that is gonna be the Megas.
Yeah, other two cores are dead. No buybacks on them. And backdoor protection indeed has now gone. 4 sets of racks taken away. Tips coming out. I mean, this game, it was kind of over sooner than it started, right?
It really was. I mean, from draft, it felt pretty damn impossible. I mean, unless they made some kind of crazy stuff happen with the rotations from mid, but it's not even just like mid was the problem, right? Void was farming, but that was it. Brewmaster was really struggling. Ember had literally no chance to come back in this one. As Beast Coast, yeah, putting out statements. Yeah, really liking the way they're playing.
These guys are good.
They are very good with
really
Parker.
Oh, Parker, he's in the fountain.
He's got Satanic when he's up.
Can they do it a second time?
Oh, he gets out
he's
safely.
out. Yeah, he's able to jump out.
Oh,
and,
almost 2 shots, Venom.
Yeah, could look to close the game, but also could look to just pick up some more kills.
He doesn't even want to pad the stats. Okay, maybe now he does.
He is. He's like, all right, I'll take a kill. I'll take PYW's life. Maybe you can get Dust as well. Look towards the void. Oh, he's having the time war cost. So Dust.
Parker wants him.
He's died. Oh, he's tanking the fountain.
Oh, he does want to stack it. He does
cheeky.
want to stack it.
He's being cheeky here, Parker. He just want the evasion. He doesn't get the kill onto Zhang Yu.
But he just is
Then
standing
they'll
there.
tap out.
He's the real fountain.
Yeah. Requiem pop. He's life stealing away. The game. It's over. Just a great series again from Beast Coast.
Yeah.
We saw them kind of start off in this group. They were kind of going, 1-1 against everyone, taking games with people, and now they're taking these 2-0s. This series in particular, right, game 1, very much exemplary performance in the play, and then this game 2, it was just from the draft, right, they really tripped IG up. IG, they just didn't have a plan.
No, they didn't have a plan, and that's, I mean, they're the, what are they, the China defeaters, it seems like here, right? They 2-0'd Aster, now they 2-0'd IG as well, too, so a really good showing here in Beast. Yeah. I mean, there's so many things you can say. Of course, Parker is going to be the one who absorbs a lot of that praise, but I do want to give credit to the entire team. I think everybody's kind of playing incredibly well. Yep. They're sacking it. They're like 5 position a lot of times, but he's still coming back, itemizing great. And yeah, I love when I see a team that's, you can see that their identity is coming together with how they're playing, with how they're itemizing, and just draft everything to finish. It's everything across the board.
Yeah, and I guess for sort of IG, what do you think are going to be the big takeaways from this series for them?
I mean, I think you just erase the second game. You're like, what the hell did we do? Like, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot completely. The first game, they do have windows to probably win, so I think the first one they can go back to and be
see
like,
what could we have done better?
To
get the win there?
Yeah. This one's pointless to look at, in my opinion. So.
No, not for Beast Coast. They'll enjoy the highlights from this one. They'll be like, hey, we look pretty good in this game. As they completely stomped them in this game too. Nothing close about it. Beast Coast, they take both of the wins here today against IG.
Fantastic showing by Beast Coast. A 2-0 for them means that they can relax by the poolside for the rest of the day. They only have 1 series today, so they smashed it out of the park, and we'll be seeing them again tomorrow. IG, they have a lot to work on before their next series today. Later on, they'll face Shopify Rebellion, but we're here going to try to break the game down that we just witnessed. I'm joined by Arezzo, Winter, and Brian. Brian, this game, we kind of saw the writings on the wall during the draft. We gave them some glimmers of hope, or rather, well, you guys really tried. But they couldn't seem to make any moves.
Yeah, it seemed like this SF is the nail in the coffin. We saw it yesterday. Like, I thought the draft was already rough, and I didn't even consider him going mid. So the fact that he also went mid against the melee spirit hero Ember, that's traditionally a horrible matchup for Ember, so the game looked even worse than it already was, because you have Void, who doesn't pressure Doom, you have Timbersaw against a strength hero in the off lane, or I guess universal hero in the off lane, and then you have SF against Ember. It's just a disaster from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. This game was a complete stomp, and you know, I'm just happy that I get to see one more SF from the gym.
Because you're not seeing anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see for a while, but I'm still excited for the playoffs and more of that. I mean, it was you know, 3-1 lanes into very good moves, very good rotations. I love the way that they were protecting Dream Park and during the mid, you know, the rotations from the IG. Every time everybody, like, you know, anybody like went to on the Dream Park, there was like 4 TPs right there, or like 3 TPs, and one hero was already in the place to, you know, defend him. And I don't see that a lot, you know, a lot more often from the other teams, because it's a very unique play, and not a lot of teams, you know, put that much effort to protect their mid hero.
That's what happens when you replace Hector on the team. You get the, you know, get down, Mr. President, as everyone's like trying to save you from all the bullets flying from all sides.
I mean, do you guys think after everything we've seen, you can actually open a draft with 8 pick SF?
On this team, yes.
Yeah.
For BeastCoast?
They've done that, right? They've opened SF clock.
They did it 6-7. They didn't even do it on 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So they've done it, but I think that's why we saw the clock banned, because I guess IG thought both games that if they ban out the clock, they don't have to worry about the SF at all.
Yeah, they did that in particular, I felt like, against the Timber opening. And right now they have the Timber themselves, so I guess they feel like the hero is also fine against the other carries.
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about it, but, you know, replacing Gym Park, you know, Hector with the Gym Park, like, you thought that Star was leaving the team, you know, because everybody thought that the K1 was a Star. And there comes another guy, and he's like, he looks even better than the Hector. Like, how many stars are there in this region, you know?
It's a different type of, like, way that he's, like, shining, though.
Yeah, it's totally different heroes that he's shining on.
He plays a lot more with the team, I feel. Is that fair to say?
It is.
They're not protecting a guy farming. They're protecting a guy that's playing like a high damage mid-game hero that's going to turn and kill everybody rather than go hit some creeps.
Yeah, his playstyle as a carry is more about, like, not just about him getting rich and solo carrying the game. It's more about like how he can help his team get rich at the same time. I really like carries that have this kind of mindset. He comes to the fights most of the time. He defends his towers. He's not really afraid of giving up his life so that his team, like tanking a chrono so his team wins the fight. I really like carries like this.
Yeah, like the Jackie SF. No, of course the names are once again wrong on the plays, but the rest is all correct.
Yeah, I mean the way they also play, like even they're from behind. Like most of the teams, they always try to create space with 4 heroes to make, you know, their carry hero farm. But this team, they would just like bait the enemy team into them and like have Jim Park join them and, you know, fight them back together as a team, as a group. And it also gives him more extra farm with those extra kills, you know. And it's a totally different approach, and I love to see that from this team.
Yeah, it's looking very good. BeastCoast is now second in the group. Tomorrow they'll actually face Team Liquid. So that will be very exciting. They're 9-5 right now. IG, they are, I mean, you can see here, of course, they're still 4th from the bottom, 4-7, 4-8 after that game, actually. Would make statistically more sense? Yes, it would. So 4-8, which is still not great. I will say, though, previous major, the Berlin major, IG and BeastCoast were also in the same group, as a lot of teams often find themselves in the same group. They tied that series when they played in the groups, and they both didn't make it through. So it is very clear to see which team here has definitely stepped it up since the last major, and changing a player really made a big difference for BeastCoast, because they're not just, you know, making it out of the groups, Brian. They are topping the group almost.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've won the last 4 games, right? So at this point, what I'm seeing is them really separate. They're basically guaranteed through.
Yeah.
And now we're getting a really tight-knit group for the 6th place slot.
We
The
are.
5th and 6th is like almost shored up. Like the top 5, very obvious. And then the bottom 4, I think everyone's got a shot there, right? Like best is 4 and 8, worst is 3 and 9, 4 and 10. So
Yeah, there's still hope for SEA.
Yeah, would you believe it? Right now there is also still hope for Evil Geniuses, who's 1 and 11. A lot is depending on a game that's going on right now, not just with EG, but also with PSG LGD, who is